Broadcast up. What the hell? I gotta hit settings. I don't want to see. Okay, there it is. Display messages. Okay. There we go.
Oh, good shit yesterday, Rolex. Maybe good shit.
It's a game of 5. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready, ready. 41's the mark. Go.
They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So still a scoreless game now. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go.
Oh, right here.
Turnover on downs.
That's stupid.
Beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have on 2nd down, here's Watson. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Now, we can about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. It's Watson. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And an alley to run. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
You don't beat me too bad, Rolex.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Two jet bombers.
of the shotgun. They run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
And there we see an early burst who makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch nigga send me a party invite. Motherfucking nephew. One just came to the party, bro.
What's that? 19. Check by 21. Hey, 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 hey.
Yeah.
Out of the gun, Watson. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
What's that? 19.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
A shotgun snap for Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding positioning and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Look.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
What's that? 19. Double time.
Thank you, sir.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Kareem Martin up to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call, because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you have to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
There they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Peppers. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
I hate something happened. You're playing with this man. I ain't have my
And New York set to take the field. And their last drive, they'd like like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Yeah. No,
90, walk. Watch screen, 6-6, pull it hard.
On second down, here's Barkley. And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Check nickel. 61, matchbox, right.
On third down, Barkley. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 74 yards. And the Giants are in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision.
But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken short. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And now out comes Houston. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. We'll have highlights. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Golden picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, Watson looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Watson hands this to Foreman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the door. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
That shit was so whack.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10.
Hey, Delta. Ready.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Look at me, Zipper. Hey, Charlie. Yes, yes. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Let's go.
Jones now. Off play action. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Jay Week.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
So where your bum ass at?
The final shot before break. Jones. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
Ready.
Good, J-Lo.
Hey,
Good, my nigga.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath. Settle down and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Jones. And Ingram holds it in. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 28 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Tough half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returning is Peppers. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Texans' 30-yard line.
On the ready. 41's a mark. Check, 41. Go, tackle, let's go. Go. 41.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you win two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting this one go. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
It's my Rolex. Talking about Rolex Freak. Rolex Freak.
Got to do better. Come on.
Fair.
They begin with a run by Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Tackle.
Bravo. Oh, here we go. Oh. 41 Mike.
Defense wins shit.
Yep. 41's the Mike. Check 41.
Check back.
Snap.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Fish.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Buffet. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready to break.
Push him back. Push him back. Check.
Greystone, Travis. Hey, Alpha. Look at me. Zipper. Fight.
Now Jones throwing on first down. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. This is Barkley. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf.
Get this worm on.
Right.
55.
Right up.
Jones, off play action. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Yeah.
Jones now to throw on third down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On the return, Carter. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Slam. Check.
Hey!
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own.
Just talk about getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The toss out to Barkley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, this one over with.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On the run, it's Barkley. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey. Bang, bang. Bud. Check 13. Check 52. X3. 218. Chop it.
Watch the twins. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Now.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Mathey.
The Giants convert 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Go. Motion. Mike, 50.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Jones. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.
24.
What's up?
You think that rookie quarterback gonna play this year?
Huh?
Daniel Jones?
Daniel Jones?